free Dobbs for another bucket.
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Send
Well, Dallas was very talented. His build wasn't very overwhelming. He looked like he was tall and wiry, and we played everything together, baseball and basketball, and he was a wonderful person and a great player.
But I remember my senior year, the last high school football game I played was against Oklahoma City Central. And I got lucky, and I made 5 touchdowns that game and kicked 4 extra points. So I scored 34 points. And then the next Friday night was our opening basketball game, and I got 36 points in basketball the next Friday night. That's a fond memory.
And he was a few years ahead of me, but I can remember when I was in junior high going over into high school and watching Dallas play, and he was a real hero of mine. And then going to Kansas and following him up there was a dream come true for me.
And here are the boys who brought KU a Big 7 co-championship in 1954. Captain B.H. Bourne, co-captain Al Kelly, Dallas Dobbs.
Well, I remember that Dallas Dobbs was a great high school player. I had just graduated at the University of Oklahoma and stayed on as the varsity assistant coach in 1951-52. And we really tried hard to recruit Dallas. And he decided to go to Kansas, but he was an extraordinary player.
Moving off their pattern offense, the Jayhawkers free Dobbs for another bucket.
And he had such a quick release that I know it used to frustrate Henry Iba when Mr. Iba was coaching at Oklahoma A&M, because he didn't like for good shooters to get open but 3 or 4 times a game, and no one seemed to find a way to stop Dallas. He was just so quick in getting the ball off.
Kansas opens defense of its conference championship at home against Oklahoma. Dallas Dobbs brings the ball down swiftly, and all Big 7 forward Al Kelly goes with his favorite right-hand jumper out of the...
Just being able to know he was there, and the people from Bartlesville talking about how proud they were of Dallas and what he's accomplished at the university made me inspired to play as good as I could while I was up there as well. And he was an inspiration.
Well, playing for the 66ers was a dream that I had all my life. I remember we had, when we were in the 5th grade, so I guess that was about, we were 11 years old, so 1945. We got to play a little 5-minute game at halftime of one of the Phillips 66 games. And that's an experience that I will always remember. The National Industrial Basketball League was like the NBA today back then. It got all of the top college basketball players in the nation. I remember I had one offer to play in the NBA, and it was from the St. Louis Hawks. They offered me a contract for $6,000. But I thought it wasn't enough for me to play the NBA and also work in the summers. I thought it'd be better to try to start building a career with a company that you were so familiar with. And so I had always dreamed of coming back and playing with the 66ers. It really was not a big decision. It was where I wanted to be. It was the pleasure of playing and the pleasure of competing and the wonderful memories and relationships that you made along the way that appealed to me more than what may have been produced, you know, in the way of points or records or whatever.